Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash at the garage, where badge hype gets left at the dealership, brochure buzzwords get kicked to the curb, and we judge cars for how they actually feel, not how glossy the ads make them look. If you're new here, buckle up, smash that subscribe button, and welcome to a place where trucks don't get a free pass just because they're popular. Today, we're diving into one of the most anticipated pickups of the year, the 2026 Toyota Tacoma. Exterior: Toyota didn't just tweak the old Tacoma for 2026, they gave it a full-blown, ground-up overhaul. That's right, a new frame, new engine options, new tech, and an attitude that says, "I know what made me famous, and I'm still going to level up." The Tacoma has always been about rugged dependability, off-road cred, and enough resale value to make your accountant tear up with joy. But does the 2026 model live up to that legacy while giving us the modern updates we expect in this era of turbochargers, trail cameras, and touchscreen overload? Let's find out. Starting up front, the 2026 Tacoma immediately throws down with a bold, squared-off grille that screams capability. No more soft, rounded edges. This thing means business. The LED headlamps are sharp and aggressive, flanked by a distinctive C-clamp signature light design that's both functional and intimidating. The front bumper varies depending on your trim, with TRD Pro and Trail Hunter trims getting higher clearance, aggressive skid plates, and integrated recovery points. This isn't just for show. Toyota clearly had real off-road use in mind. Even in the lower trims, though, you're not getting a mall crawler look. It's still upright, chiseled, and very truck. From the side, the proportions are finally a broken bar right. Gone is the awkward mid-size silhouette of the outgoing model. The wheel arches are squared off, the fenders slightly flared, and the beltline has a subtle but noticeable upward rake toward the rear. You'll spot a clear distinction in trims, and the base senior looks more purposeful and functional, while the TRD Off-Road, TRD Pro, and Trail Hunter trims add larger wheels, aggressive all-terrain rubber, rock rails, and plenty of rugged attitude. Also, can we talk about the new cab choices? Toyota brought back the extra cab, a two-door configuration with storage space behind the seats, a nostalgic nod to old-school utility that's perfect for folks who want a proper work truck without all the fluff. Around back, the 2026 Tacoma finishes strong. The tailgate features bold Tacoma stamping across the rear, not trying to be subtle here, and honestly, we're into it. LED taillights are now standard, and depending on your trim, you'll find multiple bed utility options like a built-in air compressor, power outlets, and an available power open-close tailgate. The bed itself is composite, lightweight, and durable, the kind of stuff you want when your weekend involves more tools and toys than groceries. The back end feels wide and planted, emphasizing strength over flair. This truck doesn't need chrome to make a statement, it speaks in steel and stands. Interior: climb inside, and here's where Toyota truly took a leap into the modern age. The cabin has been completely reimagined. No more outdated dashboard, tiny screen, and plasticky feel. This is a truck interior that can finally stand toe-to-toe with the competition. Front and center is a massive 14-inch touchscreen in higher trims, running Toyota's latest infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The graphics are crisp, the response is snappy, and thankfully, Toyota left in physical knobs for volume and climate. Respect. Material quality takes a step up across the board. Base models get durable cloth with utilitarian vibe, but upper trims bring in leather, contrast stitching, and unique trim accents like bronze or red detailing, depending on which flavor of TRD you go for. The seating position feels commanding and comfortable. Finally, and for those long off-road hauls or daily commutes, the available isodynamic performance seat in the TRD Pro trim is genuinely cool. It's designed to stabilize your upper body when the terrain gets wild. Yes, it sounds gimmicky, but it actually works. In the rear, crew cab models offer decent legroom and comfort. Still not quite full-size territory, but leagues better than older Tacomas. Storage is smartly integrated, with under-seat bins and fold-flat seat backs for added utility. One gripe: the extra cab configuration loses a proper second row, but gains lockable storage compartments and a flat floor, a trade-off worth considering if you're hauling gear, not people. Now let's talk performance, because this is where the 2026 Tacoma gets spicy. Gone is the old naturally aspirated V6. Instead, Toyota's bringing a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder across the board, but with varying tunes. Base models get a solid 228 horsepower, but most trims pump out 278 horsepower and 317 pounds-feet of torque, more than enough to get his mid-size truck moving with confidence. And if you opt for the iForce Max hybrid powertrain, you're looking at a class-leading 326 horsepower and a monstrous 465 pounds-feet of torque. That's full-size truck torque in a mid-size package. The hybrid uses the same setup as the Tundra and Sequoia, combining the turbo four-cylinder with the 48 horsepower electric motor, backed by a 1.87 kilowatt-hour NiMH battery. It's smooth, torquey, and surprisingly efficient. That's right, this isn't just about muscle. You're also getting better fuel economy than the outgoing V6, especially in hybrid guise. Towing: the Tacoma can now pull up to 6,500 pounds, and payload capacity hits just over 1,700 pounds, a competitive, if not class-leading. Transmission choices include a 6-speed manual for the purists on certain trims, bless Toyota for keeping the stick alive, and an 8-speed automatic for everyone else. Off-roaders will appreciate the multi-terrain select system, crawl control, and available front and rear lockers in TRD Pro and Trail Hunter models. Suspension upgrades include a new coil spring rear setup in most trims for a smoother ride, and the Trail Hunter gets ARB Old Man Emu shocks, a serious setup for those who don't just play off-road on weekends. Toyota also brought the Tech A with the full suite of driver assistance systems standard, including adaptive cruise, lane tracing, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera with underbody views on higher trims. There's also an available trail camera that gives you a front-facing view of what's coming next on the trail, perfect for rock crawling or tight forest runs. As for pricing, the 2026 Tacoma lineup covers a broad range. The base senior starts around $32,000, a basic but capable. Step up to the SR5 and you're in the $36,000 ballpark with more tech and features. TRD Off-Road lands around $42,000, while the TRD Sport runs similarly, prioritizing street performance. TRD Pro and Trail Hunter, the two top dogs, start around $52,000 and can creep into the mid-50s depending on options. The hybrid iForce Max is standard in these top trims, and optional on others, though it adds a few grand to the price tag. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Toyota Tacoma isn't just a facelift, it's a full-blown reinvention. It brings the Tacoma nameplate into the modern era without abandoning what made it a legend: durability, off-road prowess, and a reputation for running forever. But now it also delivers real tech, real comfort, and real performance. It's not the cheapest truck in the segment, and it's certainly not the flashiest, but it might just be the most balanced. Whether you're crawling through boulders or crawling through traffic, this Tacoma finally feels like the complete package. If you're a longtime Tacoma fan, this new generation will make you proud. If you're new to the truck game and wondering whether the Tacoma hype is real, it finally is. This isn't just a mid-sized truck, it's a mid-sized truck done right. Thanks for riding along with us at Car Flash, where we strip away the marketing and give you the real story, bolt by bolt. If you dug this review, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense reviews, from city runabouts to desert stormers. Until next time, keep your tires aired up and your reviews honest.